Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Cooper Rush stepping in, continuing to fill in for Dak Prescott, playing at a really high level. Fired up to dive into the details. Let's get it started. Welcome to the QB School. Before we dive into the video, quick reminder, we have revamped the Quarterback School Patreon community. It has never been cheaper. It has never been easier. It has never been more streamlined. For you to get over there, not only get a lot more quarterback school content, really creating in-depth, detailed videos that take it to the next level as far as understanding, analysis, both understanding quarterback play, offensive architecture, and defensive coverage, pass protection, run game. Every element of high-level football analysis happens at the Quarterback School Patreon community. Get over there, dive into it. I sincerely appreciate the support. The link can be found in the video description. As for this one, let's get into it. What is going on with Cooper Rush? First one here, 3rd and 5. We're going to get little double crossers. Nothing there. He doesn't like it. Get it to the check down. Let Big 21 get vertical. This dude can still do this. Nice job here from Rush being able to show his patience, his decision-making, not force anything. It's not there. There's no panic. Eyes downfield, find the check down. Good things happen. That's a lot of space. Now, there are certainly some coverage issues with the Commanders. It's more than a dust-up out there for them on the back end. But this is a great job from Cooper Rush, not forcing anything, converting a big 3rd down, and getting a big chunk. There's a lot to learn here for young quarterbacks to just get through the progression, no panic, get the ball to your playmakers in space. Great job. It's just high-level quarterbacking, getting a nice conversion by not doing a lot. A lot to like. Next one here, really nice design here to Lamb. We're going across in motion. This is taking advantage of match coverage underneath, a little option route. Big hit, nobody there. Another big chunk on a short pass. This is as much design as anything else. Watch the middle linebacker, 55, go with the running back. Clears out the middle. We cross over the backer to the opposite side. Good luck trying to cover an NFL wide receiver of that caliber, and there's nobody there. So again, when I'm talking about match coverage, and I don't really even care what iteration of match coverage or man coverage it is, but when the underneath level, really the second level to me, is all going to be matched up on their eligible, whoever is the inside of these two. And he's got to try to cover a wide receiver on an option route, and you're able to cross him up, so meaning that he's going to basically take his technique, beat him across the inside. There's going to be nobody there because he's following the back, he's following the number 2, and there's just this huge void in the middle of the field. So yeah, it's a nice throw from Cooper Rush, and it's a nice hookup on an option, but this is nice design too. Again, look at the middle of the field. Whoop. Gotcha. They come back to it later in the game. Doesn't work quite as well, but this is a really nice hookup. Nice design. Again, the motion. It's about as slow motion as you can get, but that's easy. That's really, in essence, too easy. Next one here, 2nd and long. This to me shows a few things here. You know, we're miss a spot route up top to the number 1. And sometimes I'll talk about on this channel about the quality of the miss. This is just a big spray for a throw that should be much easier than this. And you rarely see this type of miss from a guy who's playing, especially and playing as well as the stat line would show for Cooper Rush. Now, design-wise here, we've got some issues. So we go from empty, 3x2. Here's the 3. And the back was down here outside. There was a linebacker type out on him. They bump in here. They motion to 3x1 and then keep the motion going. So really it's a fast 4. So now there's 4 eligibles up here. So you've got some choices here defensively you have to have baked into your coverage process. What are you going to do with this fast 4 motion? You're going to bounce it. You're going to push it. Everybody pushes over one. You're going to run with him and just say, F it. I've got him man to man. I'm going with him. Whatever they do here, they don't do it well enough because this is way too much space with this fast 4 and this corner coming off, and there's nobody there, and usually you got to make them pay with a nice, easy completion. Everything but the accuracy of the throw. But you can see here what this fast 4 motion does to that corner up top. Again, somebody's wrong. Wide open, big miss, tough. Now, there were a number of misses in this game for Cooper Rush. I'm not going to put many of them on there more than this because most of them had penalties. Next, 3rd and 8. This is a beautiful 7-stop up top. Love the anticipation. Love the touch. The ball's right on the body on the break. It's a really well-designed play versus zone coverage as well. Essentially, everybody's open. I would imagine he's trying to get it over the ball on the star to start. Got to move a little bit. The pocket presence. There's a lot to like. So what am I talking about when I say double 7 stop here? Or corner stop. We're going to come in, run that corner or circus, and then usually the landmark is the bottom edge of the numbers to the field, and the top edge, or to the top edge to the field, the bottom to the boundary or to the short side. And we're going to run that deep hook. And normally if this deep hook is shallower than the 7 stop, you usually read this thing almost like a deep hank. So 1 to 2, 1 to 2. Then you usually get some sort of like check, flat, check, flat. So really it's just a deeper version of hank. I like it a little better than hank because of what the corner stop does, and you can throw with a little anticipation, a little bit more of a vertical stretch. But quarterback-wise, this is outstanding anticipation. Watch the anticipation. I'll stop it when he separates right there. Up top, 13's nowhere near getting out of his break. Now, could you go back and say, hey, could we throw the ball over the ball to the middle hook? Probably. You know, maybe he doesn't see it. Maybe he gets flushed. Probably could throw it to what I'm guessing is the first read with Lamb. Either way, that's a big-time hookup. Everything is great except the wide receiver jumping to catch the ball on his chest. But I just love the anticipation from Rush. And this is a big-time conversion. 3rd and long, moving to your left, letting it rip. Outstanding. Next one here, 3rd and 6, touchdown pass. Now the touchdown pass comes off the scramble. And this is a very nice throw on the run to not a very big window on the back line. We can see 13 starts as the number 2. We'll talk about if it was maybe there from the pocket, which I'll probably argue that it was. But let's just appreciate this for what it is. He's on the edge. Look when he makes this throw. It's an anticipation backline throw. He's got to go past his own guy, their guy. The ball location is outstanding, right on his face. This is not easy to do, and he's not jogging. He's on a full go there, running. Really impressive throw, big-time fist pump. Love it. However, and let's just talk through what this design of this play is. So we're going to come out here and run. Usually this is either a corner or a 7 stop here. And we're going to really try to attack this middle of the field versus their middle linebacker type. And if we can get our wide receiver coming up, and basically they want this to look like this play that everybody runs in the red zone. Except when you come across now, then you're going to get into the technique and hit this thing up the field. So really you're trying to catch this one-on-one with this versus our wide receiver right here. Now I will tell you the coaching point here. So this is how I would love the route to be run. You want to get up, you want to sell it flat, you want to get into the feet of that Mike linebacker type, and you want to hit it vertically. What you don't want to do is get up, drift up field into their technique, especially if he's getting depth. You don't want to drift up field because that doesn't feel like you're trying to catch the ball. That feels like you're going to put a double move on, and then you're going to run vertical. So just watch that second part of this double move. Could be a bit tighter, but even with the route not being what I would consider perfect, see, I was kind of drifting up versus flat. That being said, that to me right there is open in the red area. Let me say that again. This is open in the NFL red zone. You put that ball right here on his back shoulder, right about here. You can get into it, turn, open his left, and catch that thing. That's open. This ball to me probably should be thrown right there because you're not guaranteeing that you're going to be able to get out there and create something. That's what it's designed to do. It's there. If for some reason you don't like it, so say that's just he gets beasted, you don't like that, this guy coming across is a pretty good option too. So does it work out? Yes. Can we learn from the film? I think we can learn even more than just appreciating, hey, that's a really nice throw on the back line, which it is. And this is a great skill to have, and certainly the skills to be able to do this. But can we also say, hey, let's work 55 on our right and hit that vertical right there. Step up right there. Put it right on the top, on the left edge of the Y. You can't even see on the screen. That's a touchdown. Either way, we eventually get it to him. Big time play though. Big time result. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. It lets you know when we go live, when we put out new content. I certainly appreciate the support for the channel. You know about the Quarterback School Patreon community. Get over there, join, get more Quarterback School content. I appreciate the support. In addition, we've got Quarterback School courses on a bunch of my favorite football topics, really the premium content available through the channel. And then finally, we've got a bunch of free resources. We've got a Pass Pro Quiz. We've got a play calling tool. We've got a free course available about the passing quick game. So get over there, check out all of those things. All of those links can be found in the video description. I appreciate you supporting the channel. As for this video, let's keep it going. Next one, 1st and 10. This is a massive post to the slot. This ends up beating 3/2 coverage. They try to cone you, or cone us. And we take advantage of it because the backside coverage is non-existent. We're going to keep the tight end in on our right. Got the big old fullback that they love. Sucking them up. 31 doesn't get any depth at all when the tight end blocks. So we've got the whole field, and that is a beautiful throw. Again, that is dropping it right down his line. He's in a full stride, right on him. Big time play. Now, to me, this is an iteration of dagger. And when I say 3/2, what I'm talking about is this safety coming back, these 3 versus these 2. And we're going to run post with an in. Now, normally, this post is a clear in dagger. But right here, this is obviously live. The reason why this is such a good post here specifically is because there's no one back here. Normally when the tight end will block, this player will feather off or be able to go disrupt this type of throw or at least get in the space. But if they're going to allow you to throw post with no help out here and the safety is going to be inside of you, playing this 3/2 or cone, whatever you want to call it, it's a lot of space and it's a great design, offensive design, and even better execution and throw from Cooper Rush. So again, look at the bottom of the screen. There's no coverage element once the tight end blocks. We've got him. Love it. Love the chunk element of it. Love the play pass, the play action element of it early down. Sell and run coming downhill with the big dog. And look at that pass pro. I mean, there's nobody around you. Step into it and deliver it on the money down the field. And he had a few of these nice throws. Next one here, this next one, big touchdown pass, bottom of the screen. We're going to shift to 2x2 and run a Dino. So we're going to sell like that corner, post, boom. Again, just watch the route at the bottom. Step to the post right there, get to the corner, post. Look at the corner down here to the bottom. He's got no chance. He does him dirty. Now, it is a great throw. There's some big anticipation, but this is a great route, and this is horrific defense from the middle field player and the corner. They think it's a dust-up, and it's a shootout, and we're ripping the ball down the field. Look, I mean, do you ever see a post thrown like this where there's no one around him? There's barely anybody in the screen. 5+ yard diameter, open. Outstanding. And again, when I'm talking about route-wise, first of all, these Dino routes are tough because they take so long. You come up, you step to the post, you go back to the corner or to the go, and then you come back to the post. Now, I have no idea what this technique is and why he's playing so wide. I also have no idea what technique this is, where this guy's essentially trying to double the tight end down the side. We need to have way more depth at the middle field player. We got to be able to squeeze this thing, make this thing way tighter, especially if we're going to stay vertical outside this entire way. But both of these guys need to make this throw a lot harder. That doesn't take anything away from Cooper Rush. This is a dime. Watch when he lets this thing go. He's separated right here, bottom of the route. Lamb's not even close to coming to the post yet. I mean, that is a dime. I love that. Is capital A anticipation, ripping it down the field. Just really impressive on so many different levels for me, because it's the timing, the anticipation, taking advantage of some suspect coverage, holding your eyes, driving it. Love it. So that is a wrap. Cooper Rush continued to play at a really high level, filling in for Dak. There's a lot to like. There really is. I think when you pull back the entire game, you can really see his poise, his accuracy, some of his anticipation throws. He's got the capacity to drive the ball down the field. Now, was it perfect? No. In fact, there are a number of plays that I didn't put in this video, mostly because there were penalties that called them back that certainly could have been negative plays. Whether it's a handful of plays that probably should be interceptions. There are plays where guys maybe fell that could have caught in other interceptions. There were certainly plays that kind of don't get told through the story of the stat line. But that doesn't take anything away from Cooper Rush and the level he's playing at. I'm not apologizing for dropped interceptions or penalties. It is what it is. He continues to play at a really high level. Fun to see someone come in, take advantage of their opportunity. Thanks so much for hanging to the end of this video. I sincerely appreciate it. I will see you next time. Have a good one.